that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created the earth and the heavens. Minha arba'atun hurum. There are four that are what? Hurum means sacred. Extra value in there. Yeah? Extra special months. Is Ramadan one of them? No. Guess what? It isn't. We think that Ramadan is the most auspicious month of the whole year. According to Allah Ta'ala in Surah Tawbah, He says no. He says these are 4 months. 3 that are in succession and 1 that has a gap. One is Rajab. Then you have Dhul Qa'dah, Dhul Hijjah and Muharram. So it's Rajab, Dhul Qa'dah, Dhul Hijjah and Muharram. These 4 months are very, very sacred. Sacred in what sense? When you do a good deed, any good deed, whether it's Salah, whether it's Quran, whether it is Dhikr, whether it's charity, whether it is fasting, whether it is helping someone that is in need, whether it is being someone's shoulder to cry on, the fact that you have done a good deed, Allah Ta'ala increases the amount of reward. So your reward that you will get, for example, when you go to Makkatul Mukarramah and you perform 1 Salah there, you get the reward of 100,000 Salah. Yes? You go to Madinah Munawwara, much more reward than performing Salah here. You go to Masjid Al-Aqsa, much more reward than performing Salah in your local masjid. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says these are very, very sacred months. And these sacred months, Allah ta'ala increases the reward for every good deed of yours. But at the same time, the severity is also mentioned, that the severity and the harm of sins is also increased. So we have to be careful. So we are advised by ulama that in these, especially in Dhul Hijjah, first and foremost try and perform Hajj and Umrah. None of us are going to make it this year because even if you fly out this very minute, I don't think you're going to make it to Mina on time. Although tomorrow is the most important day, the day of Arafat. Yeah? And one day we are all going to be there on the plains of Arafat. But that's going to be different. That's after we've passed away. Let's try and get there before we pass away. Inshallah. So Hajj and Umrah we should try and do. Second, we should try and fast in the first 9 days. So till tomorrow, today is the 8th of Dhul Hijjah, tomorrow 9th of Dhul Hijjah, we should try and fast. If you haven't fasted any of the days so far, no problem, tomorrow you can still fast. Yeah? And inshallah Allah Ta'ala will reward you. However, one masla which has been quite commonly asked is that if a person has qadha fast of your fard, you've got qadha fast, should you keep that or should you keep the nafal fast of Dhul Hijjah? The fuqaha, the jurists say that you should keep the fast which are qadha first because they are compulsory and this is an optional fast. So inshallah we should try and keep in that. Takbir is something that we should try and recite. You look into the story of the Sahaba, Ridwanullahi ta'ala alayhim ajma'in, you used to find that they used to walk through, in their houses or in the streets, they would be reciting the takbir, Allahu Akbar. Yeah? Obviously now you go into high cross and shout Allahu Akbar or you're reading Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, you know what's going to happen next. Yeah? Prevent will be on your case. Yeah? Even if you say God is great, even that is going to cause. Make zikr. You've got to use common sense also. Yeah? You can't say, well, my religion, this is what the Sahaba did. I'm going to do it now. No. It doesn't work like that. Yeah? Be considerate and kind and compassionate to all around us, inshallah al-aziz. Another very important thing is something... Sorry.
Someone wants to know why.
Why?
Yeah, why wouldn't you do that? You just said be compassionate to others, but then in a sense, why can't they also be compassionate as well?
Because...
I guess it was a fine balance, but I'm baffled. I'm not trying to...
Okay, alright, so basically... Understand, Jazakallah, it's a valid point. When a person has to shout out or say Allahu Akbar loudly, many non-Muslims are under the impression that that is the words a suicide bomber says when he's about to blow himself up. Now, a guy like me with a stomach as big as mine, has to say Allahu Akbar. Someone's going to think this is a suicide bomb. They're not going to believe my wife's cooking did this to me. Yeah? and the restaurants and whatever else. Right? So the reality is we've got to be understanding. Yes, we want, you see, if you've explained to someone, let's say you're sitting in your garden and you're doing tasbih, and your neighbor, you've spoken to him and say, these are the 10 days of Dhul Hijjah, these are very auspicious days for us, and they understand, perfect. There's nothing wrong with that, because your neighbor knows this man is praising his God. Not that he's going to try and kill himself and kill everyone else around him. Do you understand? So once people have that understanding, subhanallah, no problem. But when people don't have understanding, because not everyone that is going to be there will know as much as we do about our religion. Yeah, inshallah al-aziz. Another thing is tawbah. As I said at the beginning, astaghfirullah is very, very powerful. We commit sin day in and day out because we are a human being. We are insan, we forget. Nisyan is a quality within us. We forget that we have to remember Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and we commit various kinds of sins. Don't look at a person and say, oh, you are doing this wrong, you are doing this wrong, you are committing that sin. Because we all commit sin. None of us are free from sin. Yeah? Anbiya alayhis salatu wasalam were the only ones that were free from sin. May Allah ta'ala save us from sin. Together with this, nafal ibadah, optional ibadah. There's nafal salah that you can read. You can also recite the Noble Quran. There's obviously the fasting that I've also mentioned. And there are other things that you can do that fall under nafal, even with regards to things like charity. Yeah. Try and give this out also. Then you have the takbir, which is recited from the 9th of Dhul Hijjah, Fajr Salah time, till the 13th of Dhul Hijjah, Asr. In total, 23 Salah. So tomorrow Fajr, right, you start. The men should recite this audibly, and the woman, ideally, when there's fear of any sort of fitna, yeah, then she should recite it softly. Otherwise, she can also recite it audibly. Allahu Akbar, La ilaha illallah, Allahu Akbar, Walillahi alhamd. Subhanallah. In one of the hadith it is mentioned that these 10 days are the most precious to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And because of this, we should increase in takbir, Allahu Akbar. Tahleel, La ilaha illallah. And tahmeed, Alhamdulillah. Allahu Akbar, La ilaha illallah. Tahleel is done. Allahu Akbar, Walillahi alhamd, and your tahmeed is done. Make a habit of reading. Don't wait for Salah to finish and then you will read it. If you happen to read Salah on your own because you missed it or whatever reason, then after Salam you must also make sure that we recite this, inshallah. So, Saturday, 5 Salah. Sunday, 5 Salah, that's 10. Monday, 5 Salah, that's 15. Tuesday, 5 Salah, that's 20. And Wednesday, you got Fajr, Dhuhr and Asr is 23. Inshallah. Yeah? Try to keep this in mind. And also tell our family members at home also to do the same. Inshallah al-Aziz. Together with this, there's a few other things that we can do, and inshallah we conclude on that. One is our qurbani, our udhiyah. There's certain rulings upon who it is fard upon them to do the qurbani, the sacrifice of an animal. If you need to put in any request, we are doing, last year we did in the region of about 1,200 animals, over 1,200 animals we did in India last year. This year we've got about 3 different places that we are doing qurbani in, inshallah al-aziz. So if you want to get your qurbani sorted for India, that can be arranged. Uganda also, we're giving out in some poor areas. And for Syrian refugees that are living in Morocco, we are also doing udhiyah for them. So please see me, inshallah, if you need any udhiyah sorted. So khair, that is the sunnah, a very big sunnah that we should try and follow, inshallah al-aziz. And keeping in mind, because the people have gone for Hajj, when they are in Hajj, then they don't use perfume soap, there's no clipping of the hair, nails and so forth. And tashabbuh, to try and copy them, we are advised that it is preferable that you also don't cut your hair and nails until your sacrifice has been done. However, if a person does it, you can't start calling them a disbeliever or a big zalim and a oppressor and all those sort of things. No. If they've done it, they've done it. It's happened by mistake maybe, or whatever the case may be. It's fine, it doesn't matter. And eat salah. Eat There's two programs here for Eid. One, Eid Salah, on Eid day, Sunday, Fajr Salah is at 5 o'clock. The Salah will be led by Imam Abdul Hayy, and inshallah that will be at 6 o'clock. The second Jamaat, and we need many brothers to try and come for that one. Last Eid, only half the masjid for the first Jamaat. And the second one, we were overflowing till outside. Yeah? And please be considerate, car share, walk if you can. Be considerate. Yeah? I still need to find out if the church hall is available. Sorry, not the church hall, the church car park. Because it's Sunday, obviously, and it's their church day, so we need to be considerate of that. If you do park there, please be courteous and park responsibly. Even here, sometimes you find brothers park anywhere. This is not becoming of a Muslim to park in a way where you are inconsiderate to another person, be it a Muslim or a non-Muslim. Yeah. So keep these things in mind, inshallah. The second Jamaat on Eid day, the talk will start at 9 a.m. inshallah, and 9:30 will be the Salah, inshallah. Brothers are requested that come early. There will be facility space for sisters also. So any sisters want to come, they can also come. But please make sure that you come in early and try to fill up everywhere you can. So now while we have the adhan, inshallah, I'm going to ask all of you to please stand up and fill up all the rooms, please. Both the rooms in the front. Make sure all the safs are full, right in front of you. There should be no gap in front of you. Please, Jazakallah khair. That room is empty there in the corner, brothers. Please move in. Brothers, please move in. The space here, brothers. Come through, brothers. There's some space here. Brothers at the back, move forward, please. Need you to move forward, please. Fill up all these gaps, please. All these gaps in the front. Fill them up, Brothers, please don't stand at the back. If there's gaps in the front, please move forward. Jazakallah.